レッツゴー。コラボクトゥルフやっていきやす。でもなんかすごい気持ち悪い、精神病棟はもう抜け出したんよね。
あ、そうなんですか。
うん。
僕、ホラー無理なんで、ぶっちゃけ見れてないですよね。
精神病棟抜け出して、最後の最後で、
うんうん。
多分、今回のボスみたいな、あれだっけ、
ほう。
空鬼っ
ほうほう。
てやつがボスっぽいんだけど、そいつが、なんか急に出てきて、捕らえられた人を、なんか、空中でボコボコにして、なんか終わった。
うんうんうんうん。結局このゲームは面白いですか、やっぱ。
まあまあ、全然、おもろい人はおもろいと思うね。俺は怖いけど。
まだ怖いが勝ってるんですね、おもろいゲーム。
めっちゃ怖い。
That nightmare again. I need a drink.
I need a drink. 操作方法を思い出さないと。ちょっと、カメラの感度をマックスにして。あばばばばば。
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
死んだはずなのに。
Did I sleep long?
なんで生きてるん
The
です
day's
か。
only starting. It's fine.
終わった。かわいい。
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the...
He?
What?
I'm not sure.
Tell me how Mr.
空鬼。
I didn't see what.
Of what do you...
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins.
Sarah Hawk? This makes no sense.
You really think she's involved?
Francis Sanders mentioned...
You know, Francis Sanders, I guess you can still pay a visit to
An art collector, you say?
If you plan on having...
I don't agree.
But that truth may be...
You're right.
That seems what...
Very well. I'll go to see Francis'
うわ、
widow.
メインを
Perhaps
左
I'll
右し
find
ま
a
す。
link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
何ですか。
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
メインを左右しますっていう選択肢があるんやね。めちゃくちゃ嫌やわ。ちょっと待って、もう一回言って。喋ってて
The
わか
other
んない。
night's events are still confused in my head.
そうですか。僕もですよ。怖い。
勝ったこと後悔してます。
まあでもクトゥルフは好きやから、
うん。
やりきり
なんとか。
やりきりたいっすね。なんとかここは。
なんで僕に対して敬語なんですか。
配信中やから。
やば、引きこもってるやん。
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders,
驚いたな。
I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, look who's here. You know each other.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
終わりそうやな、そろそろ。
へえ、
選択
結構
肢が
早いですね。
いっぱいあるから多分。
May I inquire
なんやろ。
as to
ああ、
when
マ
you
ル
you
チ
had
運
the
動みたいな感じ
opportunity
です
to
か。
talk to my husband?
Yesterday,
そうそうそうやなってクトゥルフ自体が。
he spoke to me
あ
about
あ、
Sarah
まあ、
Hawkins.
そうですね。
Oh, of course he spoke to
自
you
由
about
度
it.
がクソ高いですね。
You, on the other hand, a perfect. How was he?
まあでもクトゥルフをベースにしたゲームって感じだから、クトゥルフ感はそんなに
What happened?
めちゃくちゃあるわけではないからね。
He started raving, screaming that a dimensional shambler had found him.
Oh, mercy, that story again. Why have him interned?
That was when he began to convulse and twist with pain. Or terror, it's hard to tell.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not really sure of what I saw, or what I didn't see. But it's best that you weren't there.
I should have been there. What you're telling me is outrageous. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident?
顔怖いわこのお姉ちゃん。
Cursed island
お姉
knows.
ちゃん
Oh, I'm
結
tired,
構怖い
Mr.
ですね。
Pierce.
遠目に一個に見えたんですけど。
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can't imagine, that's all. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with...
Hold on. The shambler is a paint...
Who else to paint such horrors?
It is my only lead at this stage.
ホラーとかでこうなったらね、なんか動物の森の BGM と
For
か
my
適当
part,
に
I
流れ
refuse
て
to
るん
set
や
foot
ね
in
ちょっ
that
と和み
gallery
ます。
again. But if you're so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most
フ
of
リード版の
it.
時やっ
Thank
て
you,
たんで
Mrs. Sanders. The day the shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
.さあ再現していきますよ。操作が操作
Friends, even? A house of artists. A house of artists. What did...
何
ん
怖いなあ、映画、これ。何これ。
あれですね、配信見ながらやと僕、ラグがあるんですね、若干。
そうやね。パツボタン長押しにしちゃダメやな、これ。
He didn't want Sanders to have the painting.
お
Was she
怖い
jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
何これ。えあ、何怖っ。
The Shambler. I need to see it.
休憩。
何今の血。
わかんない。わけわ
何
からん。
今の。顔面流血おじさんいたけど。
顔面流血おじさんいた。筋力
僕さ、
ムキムキにするわ。
いやー、音が筋肉やからな。
筋肉やからな。
僕ね、これ、配信見てるんですけど、音出したらチャットに入っちゃうじゃないですか。
う
だから、無音でやってるんでね、マジでね、シュール。
ん。イヤホンしたいな。
Let's see what this cylinder has to
イヤホ
say
ン持ってない。
once it's inserted in a phonograph.
もう最近ヘッドセットしか。
めっちゃ嫌や。この家めっちゃ気持ち悪い。
シャレーな、そうって。
気持ち悪い。行くか、書斎に。医学。
Irene,
よいしょ、近寄ってくんじゃねえよ。
I fear that it might be too late for me.
これ
Nobody should enter, except to burn everything.
え
I never had the courage.
え、
血ついてんの？え、ついてたっけ？
いや、わかんないです。また、そこまで行ってない。
Each time I shut my eyes,
Enough. おう。
I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
怖い、見たくない。
Cursed gallery. Those accursed paintings, that accursed Sarah.
え、動いてる。やばい、待って。サップ。
うん。
サップ。あ、サブ。
ちょっと動いたよ。
サブイボだった。怖すぎ。うわ、びっくりした。おう。最悪も
これ以上怖かったらね、僕画面見れなくなるんで。
う。ほんまに無理。
A strange Amerindian pendant.
あ、びっくりした。何？
なんなんやろうね、ホラーって。何が面白いの？
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Give it away.
I could use one of those.
アイテムめっちゃ手に入んねんけど。
アイテムとかも使い方によってあれなんですかね、いろいろあるんですかね。
いや、なんかそう、使う系のアイテムじゃないんよね、明らかに。
あ、収集みたいな感じですか？でもなくて。
めっちゃ嫌やな。ランプとシリンダー。
another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
あ
めっちゃ嫌。さっきの映画、筋力、ムキムキ、オープンややったぜ。
That's twice
ボ
you
ルはや
stepped
っ
on
ぱ
my
り
toes,
筋
Detective.
肉やで。
I've got a lot of that.
Some can be. What have you come look?
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying you.
Worry
タ
me.
タコが書いてあ
Don't
る。
overestimate yourself. If the last beating wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go.
トゥルフだ。
But as long as you keep out of my way,
And you?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me. She doesn't intend to have.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my
なあ、
shoulder.
スケベしようや。
Go take a hike, detective.
何？え、怖い。怖い。怖い。はい、命運左右しちゃった。
はーい。
おお、なんだ今のは。なんだよ。勘
光った。
勘弁してくれませ。行きたくない。いや行きたくない。行きたくない。ああ、行きたくない。隠れるとこあるもんだってさ。来てやもうね、お姉ちゃん来てよ。
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
うわぁ、キモえ。こういうの無理。うわぁ、あれや、絵がある。あるよ、母ちゃん。
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery. The public entrance to the gallery. The public entrance to the gallery.
母ちゃん。
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
千年パズルみたい。ランプか。隠れるとこあるってやばいよな。で、出てきます。
間違いなく何かありますよね。
めっちゃ嫌や。サブ。サブなってきた。うわ、びっくりした。ああ。あ。あ。あ。あ。最悪。始まったなんか。
本当？
最悪や。
ん？
What the hell was that?
ああ。真っ暗な。
バレた。バレた。 すぎ。
I can't even touch it.
待って、どうしたらいいの？俺こういうのやったかな。うわー助けて助けて助けて。
ダメ無理や。操作してへんのにこれってどういうことやねん。めっちゃ怖いやけすごってんだから。
一本タバコさして。
いいよ。何よな、もうプレゼターやっけ帰るや。ああ、怖いやんけ。ビビらしてくれるやん。
おし口入りそう。
トイレ行けんの、テラさん。
無理、怖い。
あ、俺無理。
やめたい。したくない。ちょっと。ふぅ。
これはダメ。よくない。
ちょっと攻略見ちゃった、怖すぎて。
いや、いいっすよ。いいと思う。
もう怖くねえぞ、この野郎。
What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Ora! ゲームオーバーになっちゃった。
お、偽情報捕まされたか？
あれバトル終了じゃねえじゃん。でもなんかもう慣れてきた。
リーダー
What the hell was that?
早いな。
Maybe I can use this dagger. Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
ダメだ。ああ、捕まった。くっそー。おしっこちびりそう。おしっこ行ってくる。よし。常にボス戦の直前から始まるのやめてほしいな。
ちょっと準備したい心を。
どれや。
This dagger looks different.
Iける。ああ、いった。
What's the matter with you? You sure
な。
you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back.
I think so too.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your stuff.
Take it as payment for being my canary. Now go see your antique seller.
Why なんで血流してたん？めった怖いね。ほいじゃあ、今日はここまでということで。怖いよ。
解放されるな。
ほいじゃあ、またな。
うい。